and welcome to the VonderKnits Podcast, episode 14. My name is Kayla and I am your host on this knitting, crocheting, and making YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. It is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024, and I have just a few things to share with you today, so it should be a pretty quick episode. But before we jump into it, if you want to follow me elsewhere on the internet, I can be found on Instagram as VonderKnits and on Ravelry as Kayla VonderKnit. Hooray! Okay, so let's get into my finished objects, and there's only one. I am drinking ginger turmeric tea. I think it's Harney and Sons with a little bit of honey. So good. All right, so finished objects. I did not show these last podcast because these were a panic Valentine's Day gift knit for my partner. So these are brand new to the podcast. And this yarn is from the Yarnable subscription box. If you haven't heard of Yarnable, it's a subscription box that you get every month. You can choose, sorry, the kitty cat is trying to climb up on the desk. You can choose finger weight yarn, DK weight yarn, or you can choose mini skeins to go with it. I just choose the fingering weight yarn. You get it once a month, and there's some other goodies in the boxes. I think I've been getting it for a year and a half now, and I love it, but I'm not sponsored, just a fan. But yeah, so these are both Yarnable colorways. The green here, which that's more true to, the sun is coming in our window. This is more true to color. The green was, was it September? Yes, the green was September 2023's colorway, and it's Mossy Hollow. And then this color was the August 2023 colorway, and it is Grow with the Flow, and it is a sunflower inspired color. So yeah, I knit these for my partner for Valentine's Day. I cast on 64 stitches, and I actually knit these on a US size 1 2.25 millimeter needle. Usually I knit his on a US size 2, so they're a little tighter, but I think he's okay with that. And I knit 64 stitches on my Chiaogu 24-inch red lace needles, and I did a broken rib pattern. So I did a 1x1 ribbing on the cuff, and then started with a broken rib pattern. A broken rib is just knit 1 purl 1, round 1, and then on round 2 you just knit all the way around. So there's a little bit of stretch, and it gives it some really nice texture because it's kind of a tonal yarn, and I thought it needed a little something to spice it up. I did do a pop of the color, the August colorway on the top, and then on the heel and toe. And I think they look so good together. There's like matching greens in here. And I was actually knitting these for him, and he was like, oh, are those socks for me? And I was like, yeah, they're for Valentine's Day. And he was like, I really like the colorway better. It looks like garlic Parmesan wing sauce. So I was like, well, sorry, you're getting the green, but he's right, it does look like garlic Parmesan wing sauce, so I thought that was funny. But I did 20 rounds of ribbing, and then I want to say just 40 rounds on the leg, but it looks shorter than normal, I think, because the ribbing kind of shortens it up. But yeah, 40 rounds on the leg, 20 on the ribbing, and then the slip stitch, heel flap, and then the gusset. And yeah, Valentine's Day socks. Hooray! That's the only finished object I have. I have been mostly working on one item this past month. So yeah, we'll get into what works in progress now. This project is living in my Wool Enemy #1 bag from Knit Picks. It is just a like cloth bag. I really like it though. I love moths, so. But yeah, so this is the like cousin to my partner's socks. These are for me. So I am using the Yarnable, when I flip these, the September colorway here, the Mossy Hollow colorway for the little pop of color, and then I switched to the Grow with the Flow colorway for the rest of the sock. These are my gymnastics knitting socks. So I take these when the kiddos are in their classes. But yeah, we got 20 rounds here on the ribbing. It is just a 2x2 ribbing. And then I am knitting a vanilla sock. I think I need a few more rounds before I can start the heel. But yeah, I'm knitting these on a US size 1 2.25 millimeter needle. These are my Chiagu red laces. They're the 24 inches. I really like these needles. I've been reaching for them a lot lately. So I go through phases. Sometimes it's 9-inch circular, sometimes it's my magic loops. Right now I'm on a magic loop kick. But for the Yarnable subscription box, I do get the Plush sock yarn, which is 80% merino, 80% superwash merino, and 20% nylon. Here's the tag for the, and just that upside down. I'm showing you upside down for the grow with the flow. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about these socks. Just a nice vanilla sock to work on while we're in gymnastics. But yeah, so the item that I have been mostly pouring all of my time into is nearly done. It is a giant blanket. I did share the blanket on the last podcast. I think I only had like 6 inches. It has since grown. I'll just have to show you. I'm gonna stand up and show you. I do want to say that it is 74.5 inches wide, and then I'm aiming for about 85 inches long. It is going to be a full-sized blanket for my son for his birthday. I'm just gonna have to show you. It's huge. Hang on just a second. Ooh. Ooh. You fold it in a quarter here and see if that's a bit easier. It is a big blanket. So when I started knitting on this, I had 2 of the anniversary cakes from Caron cakes, which are 1,000-gram cakes of yarn, and I believe the colorway is Purple Fog. And then, oh no, oh no, I have a pulled stitch. But yeah, it was 1,000 grams of the Purple Fog colorway. I will fix that later. And then they discontinued the yarn and I didn't have enough. So with just the 2,000 grams, I was able to knit 50 inches. And then I took my son to Michael's and had him pick out another colorway that I could fade it into. And then my fade started here. Oh, it's really good. I really like that fade. I think I chose a good spot to start it. It was like this grayish color, and then it faded into like a gray and neutral creamy yarn. So that's the fade complete. Oh, it's good. So the Purple Fog colorway got 50 inches in length. And then, whoopsies. Holy cow. Oh, I'm a mess. Okay. And then we went to Michael's and he picked out this color, the chunky cakes. They're both 100% acrylic. That was really important that they not only matched in weight, but also content, fiber content for me, because I wanted it to be the same so I could wash it and dry it and not worry about it. They're both 100% acrylic, but this colorway is, I think it's rice something. Rice pudding. So I did a quick little fade into this rice pudding colorway. I put 2,000 grams of the anniversary cakes, and I think I bought 6 of these. And I am on the 4th one right now. And I am at 76 inches. So I have like 9 inches left-ish before I need to measure and then start the I-cord bind off. What else did I want to say? I did just do a normal, all right, the cat's thinking about jumping up here again. Hi, baby. Don't do it. I did do just a long tail cast on, and then I did an I-cord edging on both sides. Sorry, an I-cord edging on both sides, and then I will just do the I-cord bind off on the bottom because I think it looks pretty, and that way it'll kind of distinguish the top and the bottom. Let me show you what I have these on. I do have this blanket on interchangeable needles. I do have an expander for the interchangeable needles, and I think I have it on 2 24-inch needle, maybe 2 32-inch needles. Needle cords, I mean 2 cords. But yeah, so I just have one here, and then here's the expander, and then make it longer so we're not all scrunched up on there. And yeah, I am using my Knit Picks interchangeable wooden needles. I have a wooden set and I have a nickel pleated set from Knit Picks. And depending what I'm working on will kind of depend what set I reach for. I've been finding myself going more towards wooden needles lately. I don't know why, but I'm just reaching for the wooden ones more. So here they are. This was part of the Knit Picks, has like 3 different colorway needles that you can pick from. And the interchangeable set comes with all 3 colors. Just the different sizes or different colors. So this is a US size 11 8mm needle. 8mm needle. Which is what the bulky weight yarn calls for. So this is a bulky weight blanket. I think I cast on 222 stitches because I did a little gauge swatch and got my gauge and then just multiplied that to get the width I wanted. Cast them on and started knitting, and I have not stopped knitting. I actually took a break to knit those socks for my partner because I don't know if you can see it, I have a callus on my finger from pushing on this wooden needle and like sliding the stitches through. So I got a little callus, I needed to take a break. It's fine. But yeah, big old blanket. I'm really hoping to finish it either this week or next week because his birthday is coming up and I want him to have it nice and washed and fresh on his birthday. So he's already made the comment, Mom, you need to finish my blanket. I'm like, you're right, I do. So that has taken up most of my time. When I did connect in the different yarns, I did just use a magic knot. I probably will go back and add some fabric quick stitch, I think it's called. It's just like fabric glue, just to, you know, ensure that they're really well tied in. But yeah, I think he's gonna like the blanket. He loves blankets. He likes laying on them, and that garter ridge stitch is really squishy. It's just knit, 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 knit. It's squishy. He likes the texture. He likes to touch it. So I think it'll be a really good blanket for him. But yeah, that's it for knitting stuff. I take a drink break. I'm just trying to get that blanket done. It's not like, I want it done. I already picked up yarn for my next project I want to cast on, but I'm not allowing myself to start it until the blanket's done. So that'll probably be an update for next podcast. But yeah, what life stuff, what are we reading, what are we watching? We are playing games right now. My husband has started playing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom again. He is like almost done with the game. He's not 100%ing it, but he's found like all the shrines he needs to find, so we've just been watching him play that at night. I've been reading quite a bit. I finished House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. It was so good. I know it's a very controversial book in the community, but I liked it. I didn't go in with all of the expectations and all of the theories that a lot of people did, so I found it a fun read. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So I know a lot of people have big feelings about it, but I thought it was a fun read. I also finished Leaf by Celeste Barclay. That is just a Viking romance novel. I got it for free on my Nook. that was a fun Valentine's Day read. What else did I finish? Oh, I finished The Never King by Nikki St. Croix, which is a dark Peter Pan and Wendy retelling. It was something. I mean, I've never read like a darker romance before. So yeah, I would definitely check out the trigger warnings before you read it. Yeah, it was fun. I would check out the trigger warnings though. What else? Oh, we built a gaming PC. That was our Valentine's Day gift to each other. My partner and I built a gaming PC, so we've been playing a few games on the computer. I did just pick up Stardew Valley, which was on sale yesterday. So I played that on the Switch, but I do want to start a PC farm. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I've been catching up with basketball, watching the Kentucky Wildcats. I think I only missed like one game this past week, so I caught up with that. What else? I've been reading a lot. Oh, our garden. So we are starting a garden in our backyard. So we have like laid down all the tarps. We're taking the grass out. I did plant blueberries and blackberries yesterday, and then it snowed last night. But I got my 2 blueberries and my 2 blackberries into the big containers we're going to grow them in. We are just growing the bushel and berry variety in containers because I'm not sure exactly where I would have wanted permanent bushes in the yard, and we are kind of debating on, in the next few years, are we going to add on to this house, or are we going to need to move because this is kind of a smaller house. So I didn't want to make any like permanent changes while we're trying to figure out where we're going to go. So we're just growing our berries in containers this year, which is fine. We did buy container varieties, so we potted those yesterday, and I'm excited to get some berries this summer. And yeah, that's about it. We are back in the groove of things. We are excited for the warmer weather. I am never a summer girly, but I am excited for summer this year. I'm excited to go out and go hiking again and do some camping and like go to the beach in the Puget Sound and go into the Cascade Mountain Range. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for summer. So I'm here for it, and I'm excited for the garden and to grow a lot of veggies, and I'm so excited. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Not a lot, just, you know, back in the groove, back getting into school, you know, just doing our thing. So yay, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me, and I enjoyed chatting with you about my like 3 projects. Hopefully I'll have some more stuff going next month, in the next 3 weeks. Once this blanket's done though, we're gonna be knitting some tops. We're gonna be probably making some more socks, so I'm excited. All right, well, thank you for coming and hang out with me today. And until I chat with you again, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Bye.